Hi babies, and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a little what's in my regression bag video. I look so crazy right now. It is so windy where I live. I live near the ocean, so it's always windy. And I go out and then I come back with my hair looking like this, and then I'm like, well, it's already braided. I don't need to don't want to redo everything. So this is the look I'm hitting you with today. But yeah, so this video is also going to be kind of crazy because I feel like most what's in my bag videos are like a few items, or like they're small things, or they're just like the necessities, and that is not how I pack my regression bag. So a little backstory. When my caregiver and I are going out and we're going, regression's a huge part of my life, as is just inner child healing in general. It is really, especially given my health situation, the only thing that truly brings me peace and joy and happiness, I guess, in my day-to-day life. And it's like the time that I get to be away from my responsibilities and away from all my stress. So it is a huge focal point in my life. It is really my favorite thing about my life, honestly. And so we will plan our time around his working, my working, and then my health. So all of the rest of the time, if we're going out and doing something fun, it's kind of expected that it's gonna be in the realm of regression time, in the realm of inner child healing. So if I'm not going to an appointment or visiting with friends or something, if we're going somewhere, it's gonna be the park, the playground, in the woods, going for a walk, mini golf, an activity that is gonna have inner child healing time melded into it. So what I do is I bring my regular bag, and then I also bring my regression bag, and my regression bag is really big. So this is it, and then my regular bag is just a regular sized tote bag that my friend crocheted me. It's really gorgeous, and in that so I'm not including that bag, and that has all my necessities in it. That has all of my health necessities, blood pressure monitor, heart rate and pulse ox monitor, my emergency medications, ice packs, little heater thingies that you shake and they get hot, all my temperature related stuff, my salty snack for when my blood pressure is really low, my wallet, my phone, all of that stuff, all the regular person stuff has its own bag. And then there's the regression bag. So what we normally do is, once it gets warm, I like spending pretty much all of my time outside, and we'll normally I'll pack my regression bag, I'll put on my outfit, whatever, and then usually we go to one of our local parks, or into the woods, or wherever we go. But we just like spending time in nature as much as possible. So this video is kind of geared at those days, the days where we're going somewhere where we're gonna have our own private space. And for example, if we were gonna go mini golfing, obviously there's gonna be other people at mini golf. All I'm gonna bring is one stuffed animal, my water bottle that has Bluey characters on it. That's gonna be the be and end all of it. I think it's really important to note that even though your regression and your inner child healing is completely pure and innocent and there's nothing wrong with it, it's personal and vulnerable, and it's not something that your community should be able to be witnessing and having their eyes on. Anytime I go to the playground, we go at particularly weird hours or during iffy weather, and if anyone shows up, we can see the parking lot from the playground. So if we see someone coming, we leave. And the reason I like having a big bag too is I can just shove everything into it really quickly, any toys or any things I have, because you have to respect your community and you have to respect the shared space that you're in. But luckily I don't live in a super populated area, so I usually do have parks and stuff to myself, or there's a spot I can go that's completely out of anyone's eye line. So that's when it's time for playtime. But anyways, right now my bag has a bunch of stuff in it because we went to the park today, and I will put some pictures up. So this is just the stuff I brought today, and what I normally do is I'll start by putting together an outfit, which today is these floral leggings and my bluey shirt. I also had overalls on, but they're they were like getting annoying when I was moving around, so they're off now. But that's what I wore today, and so we did like a little bluey theme. So I'm gonna show you that, but then I'm gonna show you also other stuff that I normally bring with me. What is in my bag right now is the Where's Bluey search and find book, which this is like Where's Waldo, but it's Bluey instead, and like other little things. Aw, so cute. So I always bring like a book for my caregiver to read to me, or a book for me to read myself, or like an activity book, something like this. And then I brought my little bingo and my little confetti bunny. This is like the size stuffed animal that I normally, like I always bring a stuffed animal in public just for comfort, and this is normally the size because they're discreet. Like you can even just have them like in your sleeve and stuff. So I always bring a stuffed animal. And then this is my Bluey picnic set. So we had a little Bluey picnic today, and this was our main activity, was having the picnic. So yeah, I always bring like some form of toy or like thing, and everything is usually in like the particular theme or vibe of what I'm feeling on any given day. So that's currently what's in my bag. But that being said, I'm gonna, like I said, show you some other stuff as well. So I always have my water, usually it's my Bluey water bottle, and then I always have on me, regardless, this little bunny purse, and in here is my lip balm and my inhaler, which are two things I need on me at all times. So outside of my bag, this is not even what's in my bag, I always have this on, like wherever I am. Often I'll also put my blood pressure monitor, or not my blood pressure, my like pulse ox in here because it's small. Next, I always bring my little digital camera, which is in here because it's really nostalgic to me. It's pink. I want to put stickers on it, but I haven't yet. But I always have that in my bag as well. And the main staple that I always bring with me are stuffed animals. I usually bring at least like one like big stuffed animal, or like medium-sized stuffed animal, which would be, this is Winky Lynn, so like about this size. And then I always bring like a one size smaller, like a medium one. This is Thistle, so like this size. And then I always bring a couple smaller stuffed animals like the two I showed you, or very commonly, here's some common characters. Cocoa Bean comes with me the most. Cocoa Bean and Froggy. Here's Froggy. Cocoa Bean and Froggy come with me a lot. And then I always bring one final size smaller. So this little mouse has been coming with me a lot. She's so cute. And then along with her, I'll often bring calico critter babies. So like this size, and then she takes care of them. And I'll often bring them in this as well. So I always have them on hand, like a little calico critter baby or two, and my little mouse. I'll also have some other type of like alternative stuffed animal, so like a little Levy, a lot of stuffed animals and like stuffed animal variants going on. So yeah, those. And also along with the calico critter and my little mouse, I always also like to bring a littlest pet shop that goes with my outfit. I don't always, especially if I'm bringing calico critters, like sometimes it's like an either or thing, but I'll pick one that I feel like fits my vibe of the day and take them with me too. I just like having a lot of like little buddies with me. And next, my other obsession besides like stuffed animals and little critters are dolls. So if I'm bringing a doll, it is most likely gonna be Adora. She is my very, very nostalgic baby doll. I have like a doll car seat for her in my car, and I love bringing her on car rides and stuff. I usually bring her on slightly like cooler days, or if we're bringing like an additional blanket to our picnic blanket, because I'll like wrap her up in it, like again in case anyone were to come by, I can hide her quickly. I'd rather like hide a doll than a stuffed animal because I don't know, people can cope. I don't know, like, yeah. There's like a line of like, I feel like what is and isn't acceptable in a community, and I feel like having a stuffed animal on a picnic blanket, like if you have a problem with that, that's weird. I guess it's the same for dolls, but I don't know, I get a little bit more self-conscious with dolls, so I always have something to hide her. But I have her, and then I always bring with her her little comfort stuffed animal, that came with her, so her bunny. And then I bring her a bag, and this is her bag. So her bag goes inside my bag, and in it I always have like food. This is a little like travel container of food. I love play food, and I love like the picnic vibe, so I always have like something for everyone to eat. And then in that same vein, if I'm bringing a American Girl doll, I love photographing my American Girl dolls. I'll often bring them like just wherever, and then I'll also have my camera and I'll take pictures of them and stuff. And so say I'm like bringing Julie, I would also bring her like matching stuff to me. So if I have my camera, like my real like DSLR camera, she's gonna have her camera. Or like if I'm bird watching, so I love bird watching, like I'll bring their binoculars so they could bird watch too. Like whatever activity I'm doing, I will bring like the mini version for them. So being obsessed with play food, I'll also pack them a little lunch. This is Julie's lunchbox, which is why I'm using her as an example. But like, and then this is her little thermos. So in here we have sandwich, chips, and a little cupcake. So yes, everyone has accessories. A lot going on in my bag, like I said. Julie kind of is in the same color scheme as me. My final accessory, which comes with me everywhere regardless if I'm taking my big regression bag or just my regular tote bag with my like few little necessities, I always have some sort of fidget, usually a tangle, usually this one. This is the one that comes with me the most. They're a great fidget toy. I love them. I have them all over the house. Like you can't like really open like a drawer or look in anything without finding one. So yeah, that I think is everything in my regression bag that I usually bring. There's like different tiers to the stuff I bring. It all depends on what I'm like wearing and like what my particular vibe on a certain day is. But my staples are my fidget toy, my little bag that has this stuff in it, and then I'm gonna always bring my little digital camera, and then always one stuffed animal that's small. That's everything that I bring. Yeah. So that concludes this video. Again, like I said, remember to respect your environment and always be safe and just be wholesome. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will put some pictures up of some of my recent outings that have been really fun to give you a little bit more of an idea and some inspiration. And there are a few items that I'm not including in this video just because it makes me too uncomfortable to talk about on such like a public platform where I cannot control like who's looking at me and the algorithm and stuff. So if you want to see a few more additional things, you can go over to my Patreon where I just feel a little bit more comfortable. It's just a smaller community and stuff. So yeah, if you want to check that out, go over to my Patreon. Sorry, this is so like noisy, but I hope you have a really good day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.